Good evening, everybody. As you can see, it is nighttime out right now. So today's video is going to be about the Corolla, or this week's video, I should say, is going to be about the Corolla. And I saved you guys the headache of how my videos normally start. I've been cleaning on the garage for the last week, and I didn't film any of it. Just because, well, I know you guys have seen a lot of me cleaning around here, and it doesn't seem like I make any progress, and that's partly because I'm always cleaning. So, or I'm always filming. So, I nixed the filming on all of it. I've reorganized this entire shelf. I've cleaned up, even though this doesn't exactly look like it. A lot of that stuff that needs to go in the house to get washed. I've went through, cleaned up, and reorganized all this. Cleaned up and hung my extension cords and jumper cables up on the wall finally. Went through all of this shelf again off video. Managed to clean off 2 of the shelves that was here and fit it all over here after I cleaned these shelves off. So I now have basically that entire side of the shelves is now empty. There's some down here on the bottom shelf, but realistically, if I shuffled everything around, that would all fit here. So that entire section of the shelves, might as well say, is empty with the space that's there. And there's literally just 2 radiators up there. That's not a lot. But the big thing is, if you look, my toolbox isn't... excuse me, guys. I need a drink of this pop. My toolbox doesn't look like a disaster anymore. This entire workbench, all the way down, is actually legitimately cleaned off and useful again. And I have organized this entire shelf. This is probably the cleanest and most organized this shelf has been since I built it. Well, since me and a buddy built it. Like, this is... I love it. I actually know what I have. I know what's there. I know where it is there. I still need to do something down here along the bottom of this shelf, but realistically, I don't know how much more organized tool storage it can actually get. Same with down here. I did go through, clean all that up. And I tell you, I didn't film any of that cleaning to tell you this week the video is not about the engine bay of this Corolla, because I am still waiting for the new engine mount to show up for the front, so I can actually get that completely mocked in and done. This video is going to be about cleaning the interior. So it's still about cleaning, but a different type of cleaning. I want to go through, obviously I need to vacuum this thing out. I want to go ahead and pull out both front seats. That automatic shifter there is no good anymore, obviously, so that's got to come out. The 5-speed shifter's got to go in. I have a single DIN radio up there, but after looking at some things, I have a really nice double DIN, and while the double DIN will not fit where that single DIN is, there's actually room at the bottom for a triple DIN radio. Let's see if I can find... See, I think it's over on the other side. One of the inserts here. And I will show it to you. Or is it over here? Maybe it's over here. Yeah, right here. That will actually hold a triple DIN radio. Or it's like 2.5 DINs, I guess. Probably not really a full triple DIN. But this little bitty bottom sliver here is cup holders. And then it's a big double DIN storage bin that has no face on it. So what I think is going to happen is I'm going to put a double DIN radio in there, leave the cup holders, and then over here in my stockpile of stuff, buried way back in the back, there is a single DIN storage bin for a Celica that actually has a door on it. So I think that's what I want to do, along with putting some form of a sound system in the back, putting the matching front seats in that match the driver's side that's over there right now, as well as I need to go through and swap all the door panels. Because while you can't tell right now, because, wow, excuse me, guys. Well, you can't tell right now because it's kind of dark in here, but all the door panels are gray, not blue. I have the blue door panels because I was going to swap to a gray interior, but considering I have no gray back seat, I have basically no gray plastics for the back of the car, I still have a blue dash, I'm going to leave the interior blue. So yes, it's going to be a yellow car with a blue interior. Once I tint the windows, you'll never know. Don't care. Eventually, I will do something about the interior, but it's going to come down to this back seat. We'll need something done with it first, because I don't mind dyeing the dashboard gray. I don't mind dyeing the plastics in the back gray. I don't want to dye the seats. I hate dyeing seats. They never feel the same afterwards. The fabric doesn't take to it very well. It rubs off on your clothes if you're not careful. I don't like it. So I don't want to do it. So I'm not going to do it. But that's where this week's video is going to be. I don't know if I'm actually starting on it tonight, because I literally just turned this on after I just finished cleaning the... Actually, no, it wasn't that I finished cleaning up. I finished cleaning off the top of the refrigerator, because everything that was on top of the refrigerator was actually over here. Was all of these shop rags, wipe alls, heavy-duty engine degreaser, and all of those bottles of Rain-X water repellent, along with the couple that are still up there, because I didn't have room on the shelf for any more of it, and the de-icers that are up there. I found stuff I did not realize I had, and I didn't realize how much of it I had. Yeah. I couldn't believe some of the stuff I found. On top of, I found probably a dozen sets of license plates. I've got nothing. I don't know where they came from. Well, they came from cars I've bought and sold. I know that, but it's like so many plates. But yeah, all right. So I am going to shut up, and the next time you see what I'm doing, I'll probably be inside the car. Okay, I lied. The first thing I'm going to do is not start on the interior. It's actually get the mounts and everything swapped over to the proper ECU for this car. Because that's going to need to go in before everything goes into the center console. Which also means I'm probably going to be running the wiring through the engine bay in this video. I had it out to do it. Wasn't thinking about it. But yeah, that's something that needs done before actual interior gets done. So yeah, here we go. Alright guys, so it is the next day. As you can see, I have not touched it anymore since last night because, well, we got out of the garage at like 1 o'clock in the morning. I overslept this morning until about 9 a.m., almost 10 o'clock, I think, when I finally got out of bed. And then very quickly remembered I had to go work on someone else's car this morning. That I have a feeling I'm going to have to go work on again. Is a rather oddball car, but I think next time if I got to go out and work on it, I'm going to see if they'll let me film it. Is an Austin Healey kit car with a Ford 302 and a GM one-wire alternator that was kind of hacked onto the car. So I'm hoping, I found him a couple different mount bracket options, I think, that will make that setup work better to where the pulley alignment's better and the whole setup just works better. But now the plan is for today is I think I'm going to start by getting everything out of the front. I'm going to get the carpets out, or not get the carpet out, but get the seats out, get all the extra crap out of here, get the floor mats out, vacuum the carpet really well, and start getting the the ECU in place, get the wiring harness hooked to it in place, and then start on the shifter. I guess I should move you guys over to where you can see. Then I'll start working on the shifter. That way all of that's done, all of that's out of the way. I'm going to see if I can't get some of the extra shift line in the car and then like make them do like a big circle. Because I've got probably an extra like 2 foot of cable I need to eat up somewhere. And in here's the only place I can think to eat it up. At least that's the hope. If not, I got some other things I got to figure out. And I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to figure those ones out. Yeah. But that's my starting point. So, I think after I get done setting up someone's pool, because her pool needed drained and refilled, and she took off on me, I will bring you guys back, and we'll get to work on the car. That's not actually as bad as I thought it was going to be. That side over there is covered in a crap load of sandblasting media, so I got to vacuum up. But otherwise, that wasn't so bad. Then this should tell you how often this car got cleaned out, because I haven't ever owned a Dodge truck, Not my parking pass to my old job, but I think I know whose that might be. Not my bank account. Very old McDonald's receipt from 2018. And not my baby. So, again, another interesting one. I don't know. Again, maybe that's my buddy's kid. I don't know. It doesn't look like one of his kids. Could be wrong. Yeah. Interesting things found in the car. That's probably been in there for God knows how many years. At least 4. Alright, now to go and get some of these other little bits and pieces of things picked up. Yep, definitely was not a smoker car either. Now to get some of the other little bits and pieces picked up, I'll save you guys the headache of watching me vacuum this thing out, and I will bring you back when I'm doing something more entertaining. Alright, so, after about an hour's worth of work, a few cuss words, a few more cuss words, and then some actually looking at it, I now have the shifter cables hooked to the shifter, the ECU, and the wiring all ran through the firewall and hooked up. The shifter cables aren't hooked to the transmission. I still got a little bit of figuring out to do with those. I couldn't get as much inside the car as I wanted, and I still got a feeling I'm going to hit the header. So I got to figure out how I'm going to make that work. Obviously, they're steel cables. They're not super flexy. Yeah, that's going to be some fun. But it is what it is. I'll figure it out. After that, I don't know what's going to happen. So the next thing is I think I'm going to work on getting the carpet back in place. After the carpet's back in place, I can start working on the dash and work my way around the car from there. So, yeah. Progress. I think I'm going to take a break for dinner because I believe if I look up here, yep, they are all set up getting ready to eat. So I think I'm going to go join them, and I will be back on the car in a little bit. Bye-bye. Hello, boys and girls. I am back. I have not touched this thing in going on a week now. What is going on out here? Oh, some birds fighting in the tree. Yeah, I haven't touched it in about a week. With my new work schedule, it's been a little hectic. But I'm back out here, ready to work on it again. I shouldn't say I haven't worked on it at all. I've been kind of messing with the front engine mount a little bit, trying to figure it out. But I got a feeling nothing's going to work until I start maybe taking a hammer to some spots on the firewall. Just because I think that's the only way I'm going to get the clearance I want in the back. I was trying the whole idea of maybe spacing up the front to twist the engine a little bit and give me a little bit more room, but that didn't really work. I still need to figure out the engine mount holes too, because they are not lining up for crap. The farther I go down in the front, the farther out of alignment they get. It just turns into a mess. So I'm going to have to probably physically re-drill those holes. Oops, sorry guys. Which I think is going to be the best option there. That, figuring out the rest of the engine mounts on this is probably going to be its own video, because there's still a long way to go on figuring that out. But as you can see, I have all of my interior stuff dug out, both gray and blue, because I've been going through a few different options on what I wanted to do and how I wanted to do it. One of them was obviously put as much, if not all, the blue stuff back in. I have found that I am missing the passenger side kick panel, floor panel, whatever you want to call it. I'm missing that. I don't know where that went. Does not appear to be in the back of the car anywhere. It's not left in what's in here. It's none of the stuff that's out here. So, at least that one part, no matter what's, going to be gray. So, that in mind, I tinkered with the idea of just changing all the tops right here to blue. All the way around. So, the entire top part of the interior is blue. The whole back seat will be blue. And then changing all the plastic at the bottom of the car to gray. Because, I mean, the seat's got a lot of gray. The front seat's got a lot of gray in them with a little bit of blue. The whole back seat's blue. So it could all tie together and look cool. And the more I talk about it, the more that's kind of the way I'm leaning, even though the carpet's going to be blue for now. But I think regardless of what color it ends up being, at some point, I'm just going to dye the carpet black. And I think that's going to be what I do until I can find a gray back seat. And I get around to maybe dyeing the dashboard gray. Part of me thinks maybe I'll just dye the back seat black at some point, and then I'll have the whole gray interior in it, and I'll be happy that way. But until that point, this is where we are. So I have tried dyeing some things gray as well. It works. It looks okay, but it doesn't match the other gray as well as I'd like. So yeah, but at the same time, now I'm at a point where it's a 93 Corolla. I need to stop being as picky as I'm being about some things and just get it back together. So I think that's what we're going to do. I'm going to set up the tripod and get to work on some stuff. Probably going to start with the center console. I was going to redo the whole stereo system setup, but I've decided for the moment I'm going to leave it alone, because I don't need to be redoing that while I'm trying to redo the rest of the car too. That can be its own video, because I mean the center console is not that hard to take back out. So I can redo that in a different way later if I want to. Right now I just want the interior whole. So we're going to start with that. I've got some cleaning to do, because some of these parts, I don't know why they're so nasty, but they are like nasty dirty. So even though they weren't when I took the car apart, because like I don't remember taking, because this is part of the original blue interior, and it's got like cigarette, like tobacco's chunks all over it. I don't smoke, and I don't believe any of my buddy that had the car between me having it the first time smoked. So I don't know what's going on there. I need to put the door panels back in. The door panels need cleaned up a little bit from sitting in the other garage. So yeah, so I think that's where we're going to start. I'm going to start with the center console, kind of get all this stuff kind of cleaned up to where I got room to work. Maybe I'll just work over there. Get everything for the center console cleaned up and start getting it back in the car. So that's what you guys are going to see next. this should give you an idea of the age of the car. You see those slots back there? Those slots are to fit your cassette cases. You know, back before CDs and MP3s. Good old cassettes. Holy crap, this car's old. Not really, it's only a 93. Alright, there's everything center console related. Cleaned up and given a light coat of VRP, the vinyl rubber plastic protectant from Chemical Guys. Now I wiped everything down with what I do with can. Originally with some super clean degreaser. I've used this a few times now. I really like it. They actually sponsored me for a couple videos on TikTok, which was kind of cool. Yeah, that's all that wiped down. And some of you might have noticed I picked this up and got ready to do it in the VRP and then didn't. And that's because I am debating on just hitting that with some vinyl spray and making that black instead of leaving it the gray that it is. And if I do that, I don't want that on it because then the plastic rubber vinyl spray stuff that I have won't stick to it. So that's the thing. The other thing I do have that I didn't clean is the old grody shift knob, because I don't think this will come clean. I think this is how it looks. We're going to try. If it cleans up, I'm going to use it in the car. If not, we are probably making a trip to Advance and seeing if they have any 5-speed shift knobs. So yeah, there's that. It's a matter of fact, instead of talking about it, see what happens if I do try to clean it. You guys see the action on the on there where it was actually the foam was changing color because of all the dirt? I love that stuff. This stuff works awesome. Alright, let's see. Polish my knob with one hand. Oh god. Wrong channel, boys and girls. Wrong channel. So, let's see. Well, that looks terrible. All right, and yeah, that looks awful. I don't think any amount of cleaning, and it's hard to see it on camera, just how drastic the color difference is, but it is god-awful. That is literally either worn into the plastic, or considering the texture is completely different, I think that is just the worn down plastic. I don't really want to use that in the car if I don't have to, so we may be running into Advance and seeing about one of those here in a minute. But we can get the rest of that back together first before we get that far. And I do have one more piece in the car I want to figure out where it goes quick. I think before I start throwing it together. I'm pretty sure that trim piece right there, the silver one, is actually to hold the carpet in place. So I kind of need to put that back on. And I want to go ahead and get that piece of rubber or the plastic venting back in place before I get too far, because I'm pretty sure that goes kind of behind the center console, and it's for ye oldies 90s ball vent as a lot of us like to call them. So yeah, I want to get that figured out first. I think I'll bring you guys back when I'm done with that. All right, there we go. Got that little panel back on, got the carpet back in place. We are now at a point where we can actually start looking at getting the interior back in here. All right, cool. I really wish I could have got this carpet to come a little bit cleaner. Matter of fact, I think before we get too much farther, I'm going to go ahead and hit it with a vacuum again, just to see if I can get any more to come up, because I'm not happy with it. Not happy with it at all. Some of this is like, you can tell water got into it and did some damage. But yeah, we're going to hit it with a vacuum again, see what happens. Well, I got the front part of the center console in. I did that off camera because it's a lot of running side to side, getting everything lined up with the carpet and fighting with it and lining it up and fighting with it some more, and then finally getting 2 screws into it. And in the process of that, the little helper woke up. So I am no longer alone, which means now, on top of videoing, let's keep an eye on her. This now turned into a 4-hour project. Yay! So I got the full center console in. I just got everything that attaches to the center console in. I am going to try to figure out a way to set you guys up here so you can actually see some of that, and not just me cutting in and out. Give me a minute, guys. I'll be back with that. I definitely want to get you set up. And plus, I've been using my phone for light, so if I got the camera in there and the flash is on, I should be able to see either way then. So, got to figure that out. I've had you guys set up twice now to record, so I can put that little box in, thinking I had the right screws both times. I was wrong. Finally found them. Test fitted them before I started filming it this time. Know I have the right ones. Let's get this stupid thing in. right, there we go. Center console, looks like a center console again. Now, having all of this blue in here, the next part I want to put in is going to seem a little out of place. Because besides that shifter, it is not gray, or it's not blue, it's gray. And that is because I do not remember my blue interior having one. And I've looked around over here. I do not see one on this shelf anywhere. And that's where all the interior stuff is. This all down here is miscellaneous crap that I'm not sure where it goes. But I do not see another one up here anywhere. And if I had another one, this is where it would be. I also got to dig around in here and find, or just take them off of this one. Aha. My caps. Are you helping? You found my shifter knob? She found the dirty shifter knob. Thank you, baby. Still want to find a replacement for that. I need... Ah, no! Pick that up, baby. Can you get that? Oh, thank you, roller baby to the rescue. I need these for the climate control stuff. But this right here, I do not remember my blue interior having one. And I've been looking around. I looked in the back of the car too, off camera. I'm not finding one. So I do believe my memory is correct, and I did not have one in the blue interior. Oh, what'd I drop? Oh no, good thing you found that. We'd be lost without that. Sometimes you gotta humor the little one. But yeah, so this is going to go in with the blue interior, even though it's gray. I don't care. I want it done. She is on a cleaning frenzy, guys. Oh my gosh. Thank you, baby. She is finding all the little helpful bits. So yeah, so I'm going to go and get that cleaned up and get that put in the car. And then I think we're going to move on. I know the next logical step might seem like maybe seats, but I want to go ahead and get the rest of the underdash put together. Thank you. She is running around feverishly picking everything up off the floor. So yeah, I think that's going to be the next thing, is getting all the underdash stuff put back together. And then maybe even before the seats go in, I might go ahead and do door panels before the seats. Thank you, baby. She's so helpful. All right, I will bring you guys back when there's something to see. That was way more of a pain than it should have been. Holy crap, I was not ready. Hopefully the under panel over here doesn't go the same way. Oh, nothing on that glove box wanted to go together. God dang. Well, filming that didn't go as planned because, well, that panel chose violence too. Not to mention, I had to come in and out twice because I had 2 plugs that I wasn't sure where they plugged into. Still can't figure out where they plugged into. So I tucked them up out of the way for now till I figure it out. Yeah, either way, that panel chose violence. So I wasn't even going to bother putting it in anyway because you guys would have watched a time lapse of me doing that for like 20 minutes. Ugh. Alright. Note to self. Having these panels in, doing all that, would have been great if they could have been in. Because leaning across this crap sucked. Yeah. Alright. So we're that far. Next step is, I think, to put those panels in. This car is kicking my butt today, guys. Okay, with those in place, that is the last little bits of the plastics of the interior done. I still need to do the door panels, which is going to take a little bit of effort. And I just remembered, because I looked at that side, I have to drill out the 2 of the mount holes for the seats. If not, they don't fit. So I think that's going to be the next thing I go ahead and do. That way I can get it vacuumed up. And then I'm going to probably move on to the door panels. Get all the door panels done, and the seats will be the last thing we put in. And that might be it for this video. It's not going to be a long video, but I think it'll be a good video. Why does this not look like it's in right? Because that's not in right. All right, I might have to look at that panel a little bit more too. I don't know why it's not fitting right. Might honestly be because of that radio. But yeah, all right. Now to get the drill and drill bit out. Yay. Hang on, baby. Hang on. Daddy's got to drill a couple holes. All right, here. Hopefully the unibit is the right size. That's what we're going with. If I remember right. Hang on. All right. Yep, unibit's gonna work. Drill is coming apart. That's handy. All right, there we go. Those are done. One more little project done. All right, I'm gonna grab the shop vac here quick and get that shop vac up. Oh no, it's fine. You're fine, baby. Everything's okay. Everything's okay. Oh. Incoming. Big black hose. There we go. Done. Oh, now to get that out of the way. Baby, look, quarter. Project done. Let's try to get one of these door panels done. At least one of them done on camera. And we'll try the hardest one first, because why not? That makes sense, right? Sure it does somewhere. Alright. If I remember right, those don't actually have to come off, and I just put it back where I did. Nope, doesn't have to come off. Duh. Alright, let's see what else I can mess up in the process of this, guys. This is what I get for not doing any of this in like 2 years, and now randomly trying to do it again without doing more than I need to. I do remember this knob has to come off. It might seem odd. The knob has to come off, but the knob has to come off because that panel has to come off for the door to come up. Then that should have, right? So maybe that didn't come off. Yep. At least come up. Right, that doesn't have to come off. I was not insane. That does need to come off. I don't know why it's not. There we go. See, I'm not crazy. I was remembering stuff right. I wasn't remembering exactly how to get it back apart. There we go. I needs that screw out of there, this screw out of here, then from there, the rest of this should just pop apart like that. And the door handle attaches from there, fits back through there. Don't ask me how, because I don't remember. Like that. Then falls off the car. And then this needs to come out of this door panel either way. This is getting transferred to the other one. There we go. That off. Huh. Whew. I am tired of being hot and sweaty already, guys. It has been a long day doing this. But that being said, I got one other thing I need to look at, because I'm pretty sure I got aftermarket speakers for the front doors. Already in mounts. Question is, will they or won't they just plug in? I believe they just plug in. Where's the other one? I know there's two of you. I thought there was two of you. Maybe there's not two of you. The other one was done. I wouldn't have done just one. There's got to be another one over here somewhere. I remember seeing two of them. Alright, well, I know I've got these panels with other speakers in them. Or maybe the other one's already in the door and I didn't do this one. The other one's already in the door, and I didn't do that one, so I really did only do one when I did it. Wow. So, while we're in here this time, we'll do this one. This is such a clusterfuck, guys. I'm trying to get better at this, I swear. I swear, I really am. Oh, hell. And I even went over and got another 10mm and everything because I forgot this one was laying in the car. Ugh. Got a 3-year-old making sound effects to everything I do. Thinks she's so funny. She kind of is. She is definitely the entertainment portion of this operation. That's for dang sure, because we know it's not me. Ugh. Stay. Stay. You having fun over there? Oh, that's gonna get in the way. I can tell already, but whatever. We're gonna leave it the way it is. There we go. I hope you guys are enjoying the new sound effects over there. She's trying really hard. Where'd the door handle go? Oh, why am I not seeing the door handle anywhere now? Did I lose it with the other door? No. I swear to gosh, guys, I would lose my head if it was not attached. Under the car? Seriously, where'd the door handle go? Alright, I'm going to bring you guys back when I am done losing my mind. Alright, there we go. Now I've got you guys reset, and I found my door handle, and I'm not going crazy anymore. Oh, we will get the actual door panel back on now. As soon as I get this off. Come on. Stop fighting. Just come on. There we go. There we go. Now, let me get this thing over top of and around everything it needs to go on. Come on. There we go. This is such an easy process, I swear, guys. As I fumble through every inch of it. Why won't it go back together? I'm so confused. that's not going together because the wire's in the way. That wire's in the way at least. Now, the door handle should. Thank you, baby. I'll fight with the door handle more here in a minute. We're just gonna get this thing locked into where I know it needs to go. There we go. That only took 4 times more effort than it should have. Go, that's on. We can find the wire. So I'm sitting well below the actual eye line of what I can see of the door. Come on now. Oh, that. And done. Holy crap. Door panel is together. I will not make you guys endure a second one. Or third. Or fourth. I will do the rest of them in a little bit of a time lapse. But since I was talking during this one, I figured I'd stay and talk. Because, you know, that was a great idea. So, yeah. Alright. On to the other 4. Or 3. Wow. I'm tired and hot already. Okay, on to the other 3. Hopefully they go a lot smoother than this one did. They should. let's get this back seat cleaned up. Get all this crap out of it here. Oh. Let's throw it up on top of the car for the minute. Because I got to figure out where I'm putting all the extra plastics and stuff from this thing at, because I don't want them just laying around the garage again, obviously. Done that long enough. Yeah. Well, let's go ahead and plug my phone back in too before y'all die mid-recording. There we go. Oh, vacuum, vacuum, vacuum. There we go. Back seat looks like a back seat again and not a storage cabinet. And for any of you wondering what the white sandy looking stuff that was all over the back seat and stuff was, someone, not to name names or point fingers, decided that sandblasting the engine bay with the glass beads was a good idea, while there was open holes exposing the entire interior and kind of covering everything in it. I don't know what dumbass did that, but you probably shouldn't do it again. So now we're on to the next fun life-ruining step: getting these stupid seats back in place and making it look like a whole interior again. So, I am probably going to throw you guys on the other side of that door over there and start getting interior bits cleaned back up the rest of the way. Oh, God. And, oh, I need to clean that steering wheel bad. Might need to just take it out. Start getting the seats done. We'll start with the driver's side seat and then get the passenger side seat done. Unfortunately, there is no good way to give you guys a good view of me bolting them in. So I think you guys are just going to see them in and done. I don't even know. I might throw it in time lapse and show you guys that way too, but all you're going to see is me bouncing around, the seat bouncing around until it's done. So yeah, let's get it done though. Alright, we are going to head up to Advance and see what our luck is going to be about finding this new knob. Oh yeah, and I've got new back tires for the crusty keystones for the Rambler. So that's a thing too. I'll probably look for that while I'm up there, see, because I need lug nuts for those. Come on, go shut. There we go. Alright. I will bring you guys back when I get done at Advance. I went to go, and my co-pilot decided she had to come with me. So, oh, why is that so close? Who was the last one in my car? Oof. A little bit better. I think the wife was the last one to drive the thing. Alright. I'll bring you guys back when we're done. Well, after way more work than I thought it would be, the interior is complete and back together. I need to do some like shampooing of the seats and stuff like that, but she is whole again and she looks like a car, at least on the inside. That right there is a whole nother level of motivation for this. I have been just not looking at being able to look at any part of this car now and being able to go, at least that looks done, is like a giant weight lifted off my shoulders with this. Because as you guys can see looking at the rest of the car, there is nothing about the rest of this car at all that looks finished. I mean, the engine bay is clearly torn apart. The suspension's clearly torn apart. The wheels and tires are not on it. The body panels all need aligned. The whole front clips apart. The paint shot. There was not a single thing about this car I could go, that's good enough I could drive it as it is. The interior is good enough I could drive it as it is right now. sitting inside of it, it feels like I'm sitting in a car again and not a massive pile of parts. I needed that. I think that's all we're getting done in this video, though. Hopefully by the next video, I've got the engine mount situation figured out a little bit more. I don't know what I'm going to do on the next video for this. The next video might not be on this. It might be getting a little bit more done on the Rambler. We'll see. I got to figure out what's going to come first, because I still got to get 2 more tires for the Rambler. But I think what I'm going to do, instead of 2 more of these Mastercrafts for the Rambler, I'm just going to put it where all the white walls are in. I'm going to rob the front 2 tires off the Nova and get a slightly smaller tire for the front of the Nova, because the ones that are on the front of the Nova are a little too tall for the Nova. So I've got to figure that out. I got a feeling when it's all said and done, all of them are going to be white walls in, because I don't think I can find Cooper Cobras in a 215/60 15, which is what I need. And those 215/60s will work just fine for the Rambler. So yeah. But yes, the interior is done. This makes me so happy. Alright. I think we're going to wrap it up here, guys. The little one's out here with me again, and I think the wife's just about to get off work. So, alright. Time to wrap it up. Alright, guys. I thank you as always for tuning in. Me and the little one both do. Oh, even though she likes to pop in and out of the videos, she has fun with me while I'm doing them. So, but like I said, I am so glad to have that project done. That has been a long time coming. So, yeah, I'm talking to the camera. You want to get over here and talk to it with me? As always, thank you guys for watching. I feel like I actually made progress in the video for once. I don't know what my upload dates are going to be like from here. As I've said in the last video, I'd want to say I still want to try to aim for 1 a week, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, from me and her, thank you guys for watching, and a shout out and thank you to my sister and her husband Chris, that's apparently watched every video so far. You guys are awesome. Everyone have a good weekend. I hope you guys have a good Sunday, because I know that's when you're watching it. And I will see you all next time.